At the beginning of this month, I put up a video regarding this figure, the Energized Godzilla from Hiya Toys, and if you watch that video, I really like this figure. But one of my chief complaints was that I didn't feel as though the figure's appearance to the naked eye matched the bluish tones of the figure in the solicitation images, and I felt that it kind of misled the customer in a way. Now, that video was the first video under the sponsorship of INS Hobby, who reached out to me after I posted it and said, "Hey, idiot." They didn't actually say that. They're actually quite nice about it. The blue appearance of the figure happens under UV light conditions. So I went back to the solicitation of the figure, and yes, I somehow missed the part where it said you can have the UV light effects make it a little bit more blue. So I told them, I said, hey, I'm really sorry about that. I should have done my research before I posted the video, and I made that comment. If I find footage of somebody using Blacklight, like Shin Robjira did in his review, I'll be sure to update it accordingly. And INS Hobby replied back saying, oh, like, we'll send you a Blacklight so you can do it yourself. Don't even worry about it. So here it is. Here's the Blacklight, and I wanted to take a look at the figure under UV light conditions. And my first impression is that yes, the figure does have a much more blue appearance, and there are some little aspects of it, especially in the spines and around the teeth, where you see some of these features really light up under the UV light conditions. There are some specks here and there that don't really seem to look calculated. They look more as though there was just random blotches along the way in the production line. And I do feel as though a lot of the UV features really could have been ramped up, dialed up to 11 in the way that their Flameborn Rodan was. So there's the correction for you. The figure does have some of those features that appeared in the solicitation when you shine it under UV light. I do wish that it was a little bit stronger, and I don't know how much value it adds when folks like me, I just don't have a Blacklight casually lying around. Well, I do now, thanks to INS Hobby. But as I was learning more about this, one of my viewers, Kumalala, they told me that Hiya's other figures happen to have UV features that show up under Blacklight conditions. So I decided to take my new Blacklight and shine it on my whole collection. Some pieces it really lights up, like you can see on that NECA Burning Godzilla 2019. Here's my Titanic Creations Comet Gorgo, really shows up there. Here's my Mezco collection under some of that black lighting. The Hedorah eyes are really lighting up. The Ultimates T-Rex Megazord likes to light up a lot too. And here we get to the Hiya shelf where some of the scars on Kong are lighting up. The Muto shows up almost entirely in orange. It actually looks really nice. I'm not really sure what happened to the Kong there. As we move to the translucent Godzilla, you can see a couple of blotches there. And then when you get to Ghidorah, the veins light up. They almost look like lightning. If you happen to have any glow-in-the-dark figures, those also will get supercharged by the UV light that you have, because UV light is what the glow-in-the-dark plastic uses to charge. Here, let me show it to you right now, actually. So there's my Glow Baragon. What we're going to do, we're just going to hit him with the light just for a few moments. And bam, look at that. Glows up really nice. And there you have all of the hidden features that your collection may or may not have if you happen to have a Blacklight. Overall, it's a neat gimmick. It's a neat thing to be able to shine UV light on my collection from afar and see what lights up, see what doesn't light up. I can supercharge some of my glowies. But as far as a dedicated UV light gimmick goes, like what we saw with Flameborn Rodan, I could take it or leave it, to be honest. Figures like the NECA Otachi had this bright blue color that made you think there were LEDs in it when there actually weren't. I would rather have a really exciting paint deco as the standard look and natural or maybe brighter lighting than have Blacklight features. By the way, as of today, Toho Kingdom just published a new interview with Hiya Toys. I encourage you to go read it. I will put a link to that in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care. I will speak to you again soon. Bye-bye.